All right, it's time to go live. I don't know. Can you all hear me? Somebody could give me a thumbs up. All right, let's see here. I want to make sure everybody's. I see Jeff. All right. Half the battle's done. How you guys doing? All right, I saw that. You have, can you hear me? All right, give me a thumbs up.
I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Now I can. Yeah, we're doing good. All right, I was kind of looking this over. In the ingredients, it really doesn't say there's any ghost pepper in it. It just says spices, and about halfway down it says Korean hot sauce. And I notice it's serrated here, so I'm going to peel this off. See if there's any. All right. All there was the fill line on the inside of that.
It does say ghost pepper powder on there.
In the seasoning sauce ingredients.
Seasoning sauce.
It's this ingredient list noodle, and then ingredient or seasoning sauce right under it. It says water, sugar, spices, garlic powder, chili powder, ghost pepper powder.
That doesn't say that on mine. Different.
Huh.
Then at the end it says contains traces of crustaceans, fish, milk, peanuts, celery, mustard, and mollusks. Yeah, mine says water, sugar, spices, contains permitted flavoring substances. But I'm going to start my water, get that going anyway.
Let me see if you can read it. Maybe I'll get it close enough. Right there.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be a different lot, and they did it differently. For everybody out there, it is made in Malaysia. So I'm going to go ahead and pop the top on mine. And inside is the infamous spice packet.
Go ahead and open ours.
Yeah. And the complimentary fork. And so the directions are add 260 milliliters of water, which is roughly just slightly over a cup, and let it sit for 4 minutes. I'm going to get my water started anyway. All right.
Hey, like Funky Food Dave, Devil Dog, Coco's Critters, Ghouls.
Hey, folks, thanks for joining us. There's Drunken Chef. There's Devil Dog. All right, you already got your water ready?
Yeah, we usually have hot water around.
You know, although it does have the Scoville scale on it, it doesn't say how many Scoville units this is.
I thought Kenneth wanted to do this.
1 million. Fordman Kenneth Oakes has one of these, and I think he wanted to do it with us. I'm not sure if he's doing it on his own or if he's in the chat. If he's in the chat, he could probably come up.
There's G23.
I know he shared it out.
James of Harshman Hills. Welcome. So
There he
we're
is.
probably going to be about 4 minutes away from actually eating this.
There he is.
I'm gonna send him the link. You're boiling your water right now?
Right.
Nice. So what's the hottest thing you've ever eaten?
Well, the hottest thing I ever ate as far as noodles, I tried what was called the devil's noodles, but that was not as hot as the dieback ghost pepper noodles. So Sabrina and I tried those, and those were the hottest noodles I've tried. The hottest thing I've ever eaten was the packy
That's
chip.
what aren't these dieback ghost pepper noodles?
They are, but these are the black noodles.
Oh,
So I think on my video, the last video I did, I had a picture of that package. So I'm assuming that these will be as hot. But yeah, the scale on here is just the Scoville heat scale. It's not the rating of this noodle. It's just telling you that the ghost pepper is 1 million.
yeah.
So
They smell good. The noodles
Yeah.
do as they're cooking.
I mean, I've liked all their noodles, and they usually have good flavor to them.
Yeah. It smells
I'm
like popcorn.
Yeah, I'm expecting these to be hot. Let me check my water here.
Yeah. Tammy's excited to try these. She's not a big hot fan, so it might be too much for her. We're not sure. But we're going to find out. Mark, are you okay with me sending this link to Kenneth? Okay.
But I don't know if he knows it because he said, I don't have the
How'd
link.
you get the link? No. Yeah.
Let me
Mark,
see
are
here.
you in this link to
Okay, there.
Kenneth?
I'm adding him to the stream.
Oh, he's
Howdy,
already
y'all.
here?
There you
Hey,
Is he
Kenneth.
there?
Hey, how
Hey,
is
Kenneth.
everybody?
Where is he? Oh, there he is.
There he is.
There he
Come
is.
here. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yep, we can hear you. See you.
Okay.
You got your noodles? Are your noodles almost ready?
I do have them ready right now. They're right here.
All right. All right, give me a minute here. I'm outside. Supposedly we're supposed to get a thunderstorm later. Let me check my water here.
I think
got
we're
water
supposed
ready?
to, too.
Kenneth,
I got water here too. Yes.
get yours cooking. Get ready to eat them. We're going to eat them here in a little bit. Fill it up to
I've
the
already
fill
got
line.
mine cooked. I've already got.
Oh, you already got it ready.
I've already got it made.
Okay.
Awesome. What do you think about that fork?
It's pretty cool. I'd never seen one like this before, though.
Haven't either.
Folding
Kenneth.
fork.
Kenneth, what's the hottest thing you've eaten?
Well, I have had ghost pepper. I'm trying to think what was. I think it was a ghost pepper chicken sandwich one time from Wendy's one time. But then I remember Jeff and Tammy also. They had sent me some Carolina Reaper peppers, and me and my dad, we made Carolina Reaper chili one time with those peppers.
Okay.
Do you want a glass of
All
milk
right,
with that?
Paul, I'll do that, bud.
I got water.
It's going to intensify it. Do you want a glass of milk?
Okay, yeah, I'll take a glass of milk.
Yeah, I'm going to try to tough it out. So I am,
I'm gonna try
however,
to tough it out too, but
I am going to garnish it with some microgreens and sesame seeds.
Yeah, nice.
Might as well make it kind of a meal.
I
Let me
got-
check my water gun.
Lipton iced tea and cocoa dips.
Cocoa
I'd be good
dips.
with that. Yeah. Global market cocoa dips.
Let's see. I just
That stuff is stinky.
there's spicy tuna.
Sinuses are burning.
Okay.
Mike Kreischer is here, going through the chat. All right, let me check my water.
Green onions or an egg.
By the way, I did share this out on Facebook.
Gross.
Well, thank you, Kenneth. Thanks for sharing it out on Reddit. Or, I mean, your social media.
All right, almost there with the water. Can someone
Am I
sing
back?
it?
I'm back. Am I back, Jeff and Tammy? I'm here on my.
Yeah, you're back.
We can hear you now.
Okay.
Can
Okay.
we add the hot sauce now? Or do we have to wait?
Give me a minute to let my noodles hydrate, and
He just got his.
Sounds
just
good.
keep them warm.
I've
Keep them
already got
warm.
mine made already.
Yeah, I got the
so-
lid on it.
I'm gonna dip-
Flaming Spicy Madness. Now, I've only saw Funkin' Hungry, his video, as far as anybody eating these. I know there's a lot out there, but I didn't watch them. I'm gonna go watch them now that I do it. I didn't want to do this until I didn't want to watch them until I did this.
All right, I'm going to add my water.
Good to see you, Dave.
Hey, Dave. Hey, Devil Dog. Drunken Chef.
Spicy tuna
Opie.
rolls. Good to see you guys.
Hey, Spicy Tuna Rolls.
And I'm going to put my spice packet in with the water to help it flow out better. All right, so you got about 4 minutes to go.
Did he put his spice packet in?
With his water.
I'm just setting the packet in the water so it
Oh,
when I cut it open, it'll flow out easier.
all right, I'll do that.
Of course, it'll be hot when you go to grab it.
Hey,
It's gonna be hot, I think.
hey, Cat in the
Hi, DC
North.
Outdoors.
DC Outdoors.
There's Vision. Hey, Trent. Scott,
Good to see you,
Mountain
Trent.
Man. There's Dan, Cat. Welcome. I think everybody has a little bit of sadism in them. I don't know if you watched, you were subscribed to Devil Dog when they did the Packy chip,
Hey,
Yep.
but you can go
Yeah,
back and
that's a
watch
hot
that one. Yeah, I think Al Chafe may have gotten in over his head on that one.
hey, Jeff and Tammy.
Yes.
May I share this stream to my audience?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
go
it's
ahead.
Mark screen, but yeah, go ahead.
We want to inspire others to torture themselves.
I almost put our as gluttons for punishment.
Yeah. Yeah, Dan said Al's mouth was bleeding on that Packy chip, but he probably cut his lip on the corn chip.
Yeah, the heat won't do that, but yeah, the corn chip will, especially if you know.
G23 said he had 90 people watching when he did the one chip challenge.
Nice.
Yeah, that was not enjoyable. I didn't do that on camera, but Yeah, it didn't taste good enough to do it again.
Yeah, that's my biggest issue with hot peppers is the flavor, the floral flavor. I'm going to try to isolate my peppers this year and give some of that, the floralness.
Uh-huh.
Because when they come in, when you have bees pollinating everything, they're going to the flowers and then to your peppers, and that's where you get that flower flavor.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and empty my sauce into the bowl.
That's cute, guys.
So here's the sauce, and I'm going to use I got a glass bowl so you can see the visual. That's a preview of tomorrow. Fortunately, I have a bidet, so I'll make sure I'll turn it down to cool.
It smells good.
See, G23 said we need to try the bubblegum challenge. There's Funky Food with Dave. I just watched his potato chip video on the Hare's white cheddar with jalapeno.
It does smell good.
Smells like soy sauce. Oh, there's chunks.
There is.
I had chunks in mine.
Let's see if they're all right. My noodles are ready. I'm going to drain it. I'll be back.
Drain
here.
it? Is that what you're supposed to do?
It says drain. Poke with fork to drain.
Oh my gosh, I didn't do that.
I didn't drain none either. I just put water in it and warmed it up.
You probably don't have to.
Right.
There's not that much water left.
All right, so the noodles are drained. Here we go.
Oh, they're springy.
Got it in the sauce. We're going to toss them. Those are the noodles, folks.
Smells good.
I think we determined that they were colored with cocoa powder. Yeah, it does smell good.
It smells very good.
It does smell
I'd be
good.
disappointed if it's too hot.
If Team can eat hers, I'm going to try to.
All right, we're going to garnish with green onion.
Put cocoa dips in mine.
And we're going to do some sesame seed.
Let me know when I can try mine.
All right, hold on here. I got to turn the noodle cam on.
Uh-oh. He's got a step ahead.
Oh, look, he's right down there.
Nice.
All right. Exclusive noodle cam footage.
I'm going to have to drink this juice. Oh, you got less water than I do. Did you drain yours?
I didn't drain mine. I have some. It's just down there.
All right, I'm ready when you guys are.
I'm ready.
All
Ready
right.
as I'll ever be. All right, Amy.
Let's go for it.
Has good flavor, but it's hot.
Yeah, it's hot right out the get-go.
Yeah, it is. But it has good flavor.
Uh-huh.
I think.
Here's what it.
You think?
It does
think it's
have good
hot.
flavor,
All right.
and it
Hit
is spicy.
It just hit the top of my head.
I'm
Like
gonna take my
hot,
hat off.
little hot needles.
Okay.
Woo! I do like the flavor though. It's pretty good.
It's hard to get hot. Noodles taste good. That tastes good.
I like the texture of the noodle too. Kind of chewy.
Yeah, a little chewy, semi thick. That hot sauce all over the noodles gets on your lips.
I give it a 10 all the way across the board.
Oh yeah. It's not bothering you?
No. Nope.
Yeah, I'd like to put some shrimp in here.
Mm-hmm. I like that
Definitely.
it's done with some seafood.
Definitely, I can feel it around the perimeter of my tongue.
And my lips. Did you eat that all?
No.
The what?
The sauce is hot.
I'm starting to sweat under my eyes.
Oh,
Yeah, I love it. It make your tongue suck
You
your
gotta show 'em
brain
what you
good.
ate.
like what did I eat? 6 bites maybe?
I gotta keep going. Woo! Oh.
I got about 2 forkfuls left. You can really feel it when you draw the air over your tongue.
Yeah. I'm getting that euphoria. Ooh. Euphoria.
Euphoria.
Yeah. Oh.
All right, my nose is starting to run. Okay, I'm done. Ford man, are you done yet?
No, not yet. I'm still eating.
You know, that would be a really good noodle, enjoyable if it wasn't that hot. I mean, just to have for a meal or something.
Yeah, I agree.
After cleaning up here, I ran out of clean space on my napkin here.
That's hot.
Yeah, that's about the same as that other dieback. It's ghost pepper chicken noodle, but it's not the black noodle. Do I like these better?
Because of the cocoa in it?
I like the texture better. It's kind of a chewier noodle.
It's too hot. Good flavor, but hot.
Tammy's got about half left. Mine's all gone. I got a little bit of juice in there, but
Well, it's kind of like a tear gas. You kind of got to run its course. Takes about 10, 12 minutes, and then it starts to subside. I should have brought more paper towel.
I should have drained my noodles.
Hold on.
I got my barbecue kit out here.
Hold on, except
I've never had hot and sour Chinese soup. Have you? How last?
I had bird's nest soup in Singapore. It was $90 a bowl. All right, here we go.
turn the faucets on.
Yeah, if you like spicy, it's not that bad.
I
To
love
where
spicy.
I'm regretting it. It's not like the Packy chip though. That was pain.
Right. To the point you can't even stand it. This is on the brink of that for me, though.
Yeah.
I was pretty good till I had to drink all that water I left in there. That was bad.
You could have drained it, son.
I should have.
It does open your sinuses up, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It is. I'm sweating under the eye, but I also have a little bit of sweat on my eyelid. Well, I would say that's equivalent of eating a raw habanero. Is where I would put it. I think if you had a sinus cold, this would be really good.
I could throw up. That was really bad.
Call Me B said, does it kill the bacteria?
In
I
your
imagine
system.
maybe. I imagine
You guys
back in
want
the
to see
day.
it, or you want me to hide?
Hide it. Hide it.
Yeah. Matt Collins on the Facebook side. This is called ghost pepper spicy chicken flavor. It's like ghost pepper spicy chicken ramen noodles, like
Yeah, dry black noodle.
dry black noodle. Yep. So it is spicy. So
Yeah, it's not a million. Definitely not a million.
hey, Jane,
Probably. It's got to be over 100,000 though, I would think.
Yeah.
Are y'all done, Jeff?
I know I'm finished, and I have yet to have something to drink.
Yeah, I
I've
haven't
not
drank
had any,
anything yet.
I've not had anything to drink either yet.
Me neither, but I don't feel. I mean, my stomach's rolling.
Yeah.
I know it does open your sinuses up and makes your nose run. I know that.
Yeah.
My forehead's sweaty.
Dibbin says snot packets. LOL. Don't rub your eyes.
Nope.
It's
Hey,
opening
Riley,
up all the pores.
Devil Dog says easy peasy. Bye, Trent, if I didn't catch you.
Well, that wasn't
this-
easy peasy. That was a little rough.
Let's see here.
Hey, Amy.
I don't know why people do that to themselves all the time. Jeez, I mean, Pete.
Well, I think the more you do it, you get used to the endorphins, because sometimes I'll crave like spicy wings.
Well, me too. I eat a lot of spicy stuff. That's insane.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, I will say this. this says, well, poor bathroom kitty better open the window.
All right, it's starting to feel better now. Man.
Yeah, it's
But yeah,
I don't know what's good to not be on fire as much.
I could probably eat Tammy's now. Hey, Rally Creative Travel. Good to see you. Eat
Yeah, he's
carbs
on
outdoors. Drunken Chef Barbecue Radio. Jonesy Tasmania's in the house.
good day, Jonesy.
Hey. he's from across the pond.
Tasmania. He's across the pond.
Nice.
He's in a pond.
JNN Travels. The name of my Bible channel is Daily Dose of the Bible, KJV. Kenneth Oaks.
KJV.
Hey, Jim.
Jim
Yeah.
Tinker.
Hey, Jim,
All right.
on the Facebook side. That is the American Wonder.
Yeah, well, I think if you're into spicy, it's worth a try.
Yes, I am.
It'll probably be at the upper limit if you like spicy of what you'd want to do.
It'd be a good challenge for somebody for just getting into hot spicy challenges for sure.
Yeah. Well, no prize.
Or if you're
underneath
built
the
up
label.
your immunity for something hotter,
Uh-huh.
get a few of those.
But yeah, I did like the flavor. It's a good, had good flavor to it.
That was one of the first soup, pretty hot. One of the hottest things I've eaten that tasted really good. Most of them just taste really
I
bad.
agree.
Yeah.
Agree with that.
The other ghost pepper one I was talking about, and I'll maybe try to put a link after this is uploaded, but it was a ramen soup, so it had a broth to it. It wasn't chow mein style like this is.
Right, Devil Dog. Ghost peppers do have good flavor. You're correct.
Yeah, normally ghost kind of sneaks up on me. Like this one kind of hit right away.
Like immediately, yeah.
Normally you take a few chomps and then it kind of slowly punches you from behind.
Those noodles were really good. And then when I started drinking that water, man, oh my gosh, that was hot.
Well, I
didn't think I was going to get the last bit of that down.
I was told that if you drink water, it's just going to
Well, spread
Make
the
it
oil
work.
around.
it's
Yeah,
just going to make
so-
it that much harder.
Maybe it did. I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good now. It went away, but I was real close to putting it all back in the trash can.
No, Eddie, all out of that sauce. I need more peppers. We have some peppers growing. We have some Japanese red pepper and Thai chili peppers in our garden. And
I really like the Thai chili peppers. Are yours
Yeah.
orange or red?
they're going to be red. Right now they're
Nice.
green.
Yeah.
So it depends on when you pick them.
There are so many of them, though. No, I have some that mature orange.
Okay, yeah.
They do turn red. I take that back. They do turn red if you leave them on there a long time. But I have red ones that turn green to a light orange to red, and I have them turn green to a real bright orange, and then later when they're about ready to spoil, turn red.
Yeah.
But they do
Yeah,
eventually turn red.
I think one of our jalapenos, does that too. It'll go red. But we do serranos too, is another pepper I like.
You like hatch chilies?
Not the hatch, but I have a friend in Pueblo, Colorado, and she owns DeSanti Farms, and she specializes in hatch chilies.
Yeah.
And one of
I
their
like the hatch chilies.
yeah. Well, I was stationed near what's the name of the town there off of I-10? Anyway, Hatch is north of that. I was stationed in Alamogordo, New Mexico in the 70s. But they would have the chili cook-off every year in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico.
Okay.
It's a town they named after the TV show.
Nice. Is that where it was filmed at?
No. If you go north of Albuquerque on it's called the Turquoise Trail, that takes you to the original capital of New Mexico, which is this small little town, and I'm having a brain fart on the name of it. But if you go north from there on the original Route 66, you'll end up in Las Vegas, New Mexico, which was the
Okay.
original Las Vegas. Cerrillos. Cerrillos is a little town.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
And they have dirt streets, so they do a lot of filming, Western films there. But there's literally nothing there other than a rock shop.
Rock shop, huh?
Yeah. There's
Polished
Gerbs.
rock.
Say again?
Polished rocks.
Well, yeah, they have everything, just kind of antiques, all kinds of gemstones, things that are indicative of that area. But the Turquoise Trail is where a lot of artsy people live, and there's the town of Madrid. So you go through Madrid and you hit Cerrillos, but Madrid is where they filmed the movie Wild Hogs,
Yeah.
that little town they ended up in.
Nice.
That's a cool little town. So you can spend all day on that one stretch of road.
Flat red rocks, and
Yeah.
cowboy.
A lot of people have those yurts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, and they live in those.
Yeah, we want
So
them.
you'll see a lot of those along the way.
We want to hear it out here. I think they're nice.
Uh-huh. Doing good, Gerbs. You missed the ingestion of the hot noodles.
Yeah, you guys took it like champs. No reaction,
Buzz
just ate them like nothing. Another day at the office.
Well, my nose is still running though.
Yeah, I feel good right now. I mean, I feel fine, but it was hitting me pretty hard there right after I ate that.
That's kind of like coming out of a sauna. It's uncomfortable for a little bit.
Oh, I love that though. I like going from saunas to ice. I can deal with that for sure. I like extreme stuff.
Maybe next time we'll eat them in a sauna.
There we go. That sounds good. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad you picked the ghost peppers. I appreciate you inviting us to do this and sending us those noodles. It's been fun. It's definitely a challenge. I'm glad you picked the ghost pepper part because I do like ghost peppers and they are hot. That's pretty hot.
Yeah. Well, it was fun not doing it alone, so it was, and I'm glad Kenneth got to join us there.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Where do you live, Kenneth?
Well, I'm originally from Kingsport, Tennessee, but I'm temporarily residing in North Carolina, Spruce Pine, North Carolina.
Okay.
My dad's in a rehab facility. There in Spruce Pine, North Carolina. And I don't know how long he's going to be in this for sure. How long he's going to be in this rehab facility. So, Spruce Pine, the American Wonder, Spruce Pine, North Carolina. I'm staying with Kicking It Country and Amber and Scott from Kicking It Country. They've opened their home to me. You're in Wilmington, North Carolina. I don't know how far that is from. Spruce Pine, but I'm sure.
Are you not in Canada anymore right now?
No, I'm not in Canada. No, I came home last night. So
I just saw your Toronto video. So
yeah, I came home late last night. So, but
Thanks, Drunken Chef.
Yeah, Common B said we dropped him off weight last night. So
Yeah, I went and watched Drunken Chefs. They did these, so I went and watched his video.
but yeah. HOS.
Canadian Kenny. Yeah, eh?
I had a lot of fun. I got some video footage that'll be coming out here hopefully here soon. And yeah, I did sleep. I of course here again I didn't go to bed till I think it's after 1 o'clock, but I slept from okay, the American Wonder says it's 5 hours. Okay. Oh, it was a blast, Amy. I loved it. I definitely, if I had the opportunity to go to Canada again, I definitely would. I just and I love the Ripley's Aquarium. There is a part in the video. I actually went live from there, but part of my live. Part of my live it cut in and out because of an internet connection, but
It's like Devil Dog's been talking marine smack. I'm on YouTube on my laptop to catch up on the chat. Well, Toronto is where they speak French.
Yeah.
Did you try, Kenneth? Did you try poutine? He looks like he's in time warp there.
Yeah.
He might be froze.
Have you
Yeah,
you've tried it?
Yeah, I've tried it. I have family in Louisiana.
Okay. It's popular in northern Idaho too. It's usually a good bar food up there.
Yeah. Rice and meats and potatoes all in a casing.
Mm-hmm.
Spices. It was good.
Oh, that's boudin balls.
Boudin. Okay, what's poutine?
Not poutine is basically French fries with gravy and cheese curds on it.
Okay, yeah, I saw that at Arby's.
Yeah, so you can make it. Just get some brown gravy and I like cheddar cheese. Have you ever had Welsh rarebit? Not rabbit. Rarebit. So that's like
White Witch says they don't speak French in Toronto. They speak English. Quebec's the only province where they speak French.
Quebec. Okay. I've only been to British Columbia.
We went to the Canadian side of the Niagara Falls. That's about as far as we went.
Spicy tuna rolls. Sounds like he's had poutine.
We stayed at a KOA right there on the Canadian side.
Not the same as the Russian poutine. Not the Vladimir Putin.
Not the Vladimir. Yeah, fries and gravy. That sounds good. I like fries and brown gravy. And what else do they put on there? Fries, gravy, and
it's usually cheese curds.
Oh, cheese curds.
Welsh rarebit is like a kind of an open. You serve it like an open-faced grilled cheese sandwich. So you make you melt white cheddar cheese with like Guinness and Worcestershire, and you make that into a concoction, and then you put it over. I usually serve it over French bread, and then put it under the broiler to get kind of a caramelization on it.
Nice.
Sounds good.
But
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
good.
there was
Kenny's back in the basement. Hope you had fun, Michelin.
there was a Gomer Pyle episode, and if Eddie's out there, he could probably attest to it that Sergeant Carter saw Gomer sleepwalking at night, and there's a wives' tale that if you eat Welsh rarebit, you'll have nightmares. So Sergeant Carter followed him to the restaurant. So he thought they were serving like drugs to Gomer. So he goes, the lady asked what he wanted. He goes, I want what that Marine had. Well, so that same night, Gomer gets up and goes sleepwalking, and so does Sergeant Carter. And they meet outside. Well, what happened is they role reversed. So Gomer became very aggressive, and Sergeant Carter was very passive. So Gomer was chewing him up, down one side, down the other.
Blaine, it's the internet here that keeps kicking me off. Every time I go, for some reason, every time I go on StreamYard using this tablet, the one that Cookie got me for Christmas about 2 years ago,
Yeah.
it kicks me off, and I don't know why. It keeps telling me no internet connection, no nothing. I go into my settings, it says I'm connected. I don't understand it.
Huh.
But anyway, yeah, I'm back. Oh,
Michael Lane spoiled mama said, have to get the LARP ones.
yeah, that's how you pronounce it. You pronounce it Michael Ann, Jeff. It's Michael Ann.
Michael Ann. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
LARP ones. What's that? Anybody know?
That's LARP. That's live action role play. Yeah, that's what it is.
They have noodles like that, or what are they talking about? Maybe
I think they're talking about a game.
No, it's
Okay.
No?
What?
You have to get the LARP ones, live action role play ones.
She actually has a live stream, and I think maybe even a video out explaining what LARP is.
Oh.
Well, Spicy says it's like a live action Dungeons and Dragons.
Yep. Yeah, you go as a fantasy person or your fantasy person, and you role play. Sword fight.
Big Matt's in the house.
Take over
Molly Theory
kingdoms.
left.
The whole 9 yards. It's an over 18 event, Blaine.
Well, I could definitely feel it in my stomach.
Yeah, I feel a burn in my stomach.
Yeah. Might have to go eat some chocolate.
So I'm eating.
I still yet to have something to drink because I still ain't had nothing to drink yet.
Tammy did.
Yeah.
Coke.
But
Yeah, now you need some Coke and Skittles or whatever that is. What do you put in the Coke to make it bubble up?
peanuts?
Alka-Seltzer.
No, it's a candy. Mentos.
Mentos. Yeah.
People throw the Mentos in there. I saw a
There you
video.
go.
Yeah, Dibbin said Mentos, but I saw a guy a few weeks ago on a fail video. He filled a toilet bowl up with Mentos and then poured liters of Coke in there, and it blew up.
It blew up.
Yeah, it blew the porcelain. It shot up, hit the ceiling, and cracked the
Wow.
porcelain.
Because it was in the P-trap part of the toilet.
Yeah, probably.
Wow.
Well, and I guess the Mentos probably clogged it up.
I'm gonna try that on the next one. I got to change out.
Well, I put a new toilet in a couple years ago, but we used that. We planted rosemary in the tank and we got sage in the bowl. So we used it as a planter.
I hope so.
FEMA course certified. It's nice.
See, Call Me V is a French Canadian from Ontario.
Yeah. I got a package for her. I need to know if I need to send it or if I'm gonna meet her. Supposed to be Michigan, maybe.
Yeah, Dibbin says he's a FEMA course certified.
Yeah, that's interesting. FEMA course certified. We used to build some FEMA houses back in the day.
Yeah, I had a buddy bought two. They were brand new FEMA trailers after Hurricane. Yeah.
Lee says she needs to know when.
They were all the same, no matter where they were built. They all had the same specs. We weren't the only ones building them. There were people that were.
Yeah, what was nice though, you can use the full size appliances.
Yeah.
You
It was mainly HUD specifications, which is like a manufactured home. Manufactured homes have two different types of code. There's a HUD and then there's a mod code. FEMA's used the HUD code, and then it was kind of an adaptive one. Were some more of a mod code is more like a residential code. It's got a lot more like stick built home codes.
What happened?
He gone.
What?
He's gone.
Oh.
I don't know. He's back.
I kicked myself out of. I was going to put a.
We kept it going.
I was going to open up the chat here.
My criminal justice degree if I ever use it. You flushed it. You flashed Gordon it to the toilet and back.
Hey, camping cage or camping cage free. Camping cage free.
Camping cage free. That's a nice name. Yep, we're going to do a bunch of camping. We got a bunch of products we also have to do reviews on while we're camping. We found some morel mushrooms the other day, Mark.
Oh, yeah, we don't get them around our area. I love morels.
Yeah.
I like to so I buy them dried, reconstitute them, but I put them in tempura batter.
Yeah.
Light batter, and then I fry them up that way.
Yeah, nice. I like them fried up. I like them in omelets and on pizza and in spaghetti and on hamburgers and on my steak.
All alone.
And all alone fried in butter. I like morel mushrooms.
Well, they're one of the easiest ones to pick out from the poisonous ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there are some false morels that look a lot like a morel too.
Let's see here. I was going to post the invite link in case somebody else wanted to come up, but I can't see where to enter my.
What are you
Well,
using, Mark?
I'm using StreamYard on my iPhone.
Okay, you have to go down to where it says more.
More. Oh, private chat or
No, go to where it says
post comment.
Go to where it says post a comment, and then
All right.
copy the link, copy the StreamYard link, and then post it, and then hit. There you go.
All right. So if anybody else wants to come up.
There he goes.
I don't know if you can hear the thunder coming in.
Oh, you got some rain coming in? It rained here today.
Yeah, it's supposed to thunderstorm. So, and the way the wind's blowing, it's going to blow it right in on my front porch.
Thanks, Jeff and Tammy, for allowing me to do this challenge with y'all.
You did good, Kenny.
All right, there's a
Better
StreamYard
than
Pro
me.
right there.
Hey, Devil Dog.
Hey, Kenny, how you doing?
Doing all right. About yourself?
Good. What's up, Mark Gorilla?
Hey, Eddie, how's it going? I got the I got to do a mail call, my keychain.
You like it?
Yeah. So
Well,
Double Dog's helper Jamie got me a channel, made me some channel keychains.
Looks nice.
Very cool.
Well, now you're making that big money, Jeff and Tammy. You need to, you got to reinvest in your channel now.
Huh. Yeah.
Especially with all that beachfront property
made
you're selling
bags.
in Arizona.
Yeah, I got 84 acres. Anybody's interested? It's all ocean front. $10,000 an acre. And
Well,
if you buy that, I'll throw in the Golden Gate for free.
Yeah. Well, 65 million years ago, that probably was oceanfront
Yeah, could have been.
property.
That might be.
Oh, there I had my ghost pepper burp. That's a bonus.
so, hey, Mark, have you done the
Yeah,
one chip challenge?
Yeah, I didn't do it on camera though.
Yeah, it tastes nasty, but it wasn't no big deal. I went BC Gerbs. Me, Owl Chief, my back step, Expeditionary Johnny, and BC Gerbs all did the one chip challenge.
Yeah, I
And-
saw that one.
Yeah, BC got the worst end of that. But then I did the well, there's the Pocky. And then I did the where I ate the two habaneros, the two ghost peppers, and the Carolina Reaper. That wasn't bad. And then
Yeah,
thing,
Dan.
the thing that really got me was I had did a half a shot glass
Oh,
full of Marines Semper Fi hot sauce, which wasn't bad, and it tasted pretty dang good too. I like this hot sauce; it tastes good. You notice the bottle's empty now, because and then what I did is right after I did the half a shot glass of that, I did half a shot glass of Blair's Megadeth. Okay, and that is what got me. I sat here for probably about 5-8 minutes. And then I was out. I went to the bathroom and my stomach felt like it was in, one of those car compressors or cardboard compressors and stuff. It was just so freaking tight. I was in the bathroom dry heaving and I was sweating, and my wife brought me, and I drunk Pepto. It was like my stomach was killing me. And then afterwards, I read the instructions on the Blair's Megadeth, and it said, 650 times hotter than jalapeno chili. Use sparingly. Not recommended for use without dilution. And I mean, I've eaten this stuff before or afterwards on food, and stuff. No problems, no issues. It's, it's hot, but it's, decent and stuff. But what killed me was that eating it, just drinking it out the shot glass and stuff. Because that's the worst my stomach's ever felt. And I like spicy stuff.
Well, that's probably an extract, isn't it?
Probably so, because
you don't want to.
I haven't really, other than eating hot sauce on my food, I haven't done any hot challenges since then, since that had me in the bathroom. But me and Al we do have the little nitro, and that's 9 million Scovilles right here.
Yeah, nah.
Well, that's why it's still sitting in the package in here, because the thing is I have to have a good reason to do this. So I haven't done that yet. But see, Al tried to play a trick on us. Okay, he actually he had a bag of regular gummies, and they're about the same size and everything else. So he took the little nitro out of here, put a red gummy in there, and then acted like he was doing it on somebody's live. He took it out and popped it in his mouth, and it still burned his mouth and stuff because of the oils that was on there. Got on the regular gummy, and he had a hard time for a few minutes. It was kind of funny. But I figured I'd come up here, man. You always support me, and this is the first time I've ever seen you live.
Yeah, it's been a learning experience.
Maybe you go live in the morning when I'm asleep. Anybody that goes live, like Danny knows this, and Danny and Dale and stuff. Anybody goes live in the morning, I'm asleep then.
Yeah, no, I don't. I've only done one other live, and that was just kind of an experiment. I mean, I'll support other people's lives, but I'm more of a, ask me a question and I'll respond kind of guy. I don't have the gift of gab like you do.
No, but you do have the knowledge, man, because you are smart on everything. I mean, I'd hate to be against you in some kind of trivia competition.
Yeah, I do well on trivia except for sports because I just don't watch sports.
Okay, then when me and you do a trivia, we'll do a sports trivia because I'm fairly decent with sports. Oh, I don't even know that Gary. Oh, I tried to call Gary earlier and he didn't answer.
Good to see you, Lucretia.
Hey, Lucretia. Did you answer Amy's question there, Mark, about where you're from?
No, where I'm from. I was born in Japan. My dad was in the military, then lived in California, Texas, Wisconsin, Colorado, Michigan, then back to California, and now I'm in Texas again. But I'm here to stay.
Because she's from around Texas, and she was because she said that that they were having thunderstorms in her part of Texas where she's at.
Yeah.
And I guess that's
millionaire phone a friend.
She's asking, what part of Texas are you from?
I'm in hill country, about 40 miles north of Austin, 20 miles east of Fort Hood, Killeen, off of I-35. So I'm about 12 miles west of I-35. Nice. So we have a lot of it's a hilly area with oak trees, and we have a lot of wineries around here.
Wineries.
Yeah. Then my ranch is right next to the state police main training facility, the DPS, their main barracks and their firearms training center and their they call it the EVOC, Emergency Vehicle Operations Center. So that's where they learn all their pursuit driving. So I'll hear them shooting. I'll shoot back. And then you can hear them chasing each other.
So you don't disturb anything in your backyard, huh?
No, I also back up to state land. So, I have nobody to the northeast of me or to the east. I'm kind of like a mile off the nearest road. So on my own 911 because they can't
Mark,
get through the gate.
You do see what Butler says,
Arkansas
right?
woodcutter.
No.
He says, "I am here now. Not gonna miss a Mark Kratz live."
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, belt loop.
Belt Loop 29. Yep, that's Gary.
Who is Gary?
And Mark
Anyways,
from
is
Arkansas Woodcutters here too.
okay. Welcome, Arkansas. Yeah, who is Gary? Is he Batman? Is he YouTube police?
Yeah, he's Batman.
He's got 29 personalities, so you figure that out.
Well, he does work in a mental hospital, so I wonder if it rubs
It's rubbing off on him.
I'm sure he would be up on your panel right now, Mark, except he's at work, so he can't be.
Yeah. Well, hell, he's a lieutenant. He's in charge.
I know he does a lot of late night live streams.
That's the only time when the computer's open at work.
There's in the backyard with Dell. Dell's a handy guy, man. I'd like to have him for a neighbor.
Yeah.
He's making some a contraption. I don't know what to call it. Let's see who we got here.
Oh, he's in the basement.
Yeah, let me
down
see.
below.
How do you see that?
How do you see what?
That he's in the basement.
He said in the basement. In chat.
I'm gonna say I can't see him in the basement.
No, the only one that can see him in the basement would be Mark, unless Mark had a like a lot of channels like administrator on StreamYard. Like I have like 16 channels that I'm an administrator on, so I would be able to see the basement, but I'm not here.
Right.
So the only reason I knew is Gary said in the basement.
There's Mike Searfoss, who did some work for me here at the ranch. Welcome, Mike. Good to hear from you again. Yeah, I got a hot tub I need to figure out what to do with.
You sit in it.
With hot water, preferably.
Well, you know, they want about $600 to $800 to haul one off.
You put it on Craigslist or OfferUp or something like that. Either sell it or give it away for free.
Yeah, the wood on it's falling apart. It's 20 years old.
Well, does it work though?
Yeah, but
it don't matter about the wood because they can build it.
The motor works, but it leaks. It's leaking somewhere, so we quit using it.
You have to take the rest of the wood off to fix the leak. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was gonna just.
You know.
But does the computer work? Does it heat up? That's the main thing. The pumps and the leaks can be fixed.
Yeah, they work. But I don't know. I'm done. We had a slab leak and we had a water issue for a while, and we learned how valuable water is. So yeah, we kind of got used. But I was thinking on getting a water trough and making a cowboy bathtub, so Sabrina could soak in it and get one of those instant hot water heaters.
No.
You know, and then hook that up with a little, maybe like a Doughboy pool filter.
Yeah.
And then so we could put that in that spot, not use as much water, and because I don't care about sitting in it anymore. I just now that I have a bidet,
yeah.
I turn the temperature up and hit the pulse button.
Wow.
Well,
have you thought about the hot tubs where they put the wood burner right down into the water, seal it all up, and you feed it from the top?
With the water heater, you mean?
It's like a wood burner, but it's all sealed up and
them.
it's fed from the top. Yeah.
Yeah, they have like a little fence around it. for the heating unit.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you don't burn yourself while you're in there soaking.
Yeah. Well, they have those on-demand instant hot water heaters. They're like $200.
Yeah,
I've seen them
great
for
idea.
$200, and then you're just using it on demand. You know, you're not heating it up constantly, and that
Yeah,
runs
that's
off of propane.
Yeah, they have electric or propane, but yeah, that's a wonderful idea. You be good
Have a
too,
good one.
Mark.
Say
Have a
again?
good one.
Oh,
Mark, from
hey man, thanks
Arkansas-
for joining us. That was fun.
Arkansas woodcutter.
That was fun. One of my many personalities.
So the peppers we're growing this year, the Marugian Scorpion, Carolina Reaper, and habanero. We don't have any ghost peppers this year, do we? I do have Thai pepper seeds, but I still have Thai peppers from last year. I'm not growing any this year.
Hey Gary, what kind of peppers you growing this year?
I've got one Carolina Reaper plant. I've got 3 of the ghost pepper plants. I've got 3 of the Caribbean Red Hot. They're basically hopped a little bit of a hopped up habanero. I do have some habaneros, some Tabascos, some jalapenos.
Hey Gary, you need to send Mark
Yeah,
some peppers. All kinds of peppers this year, Gary.
I'm going to send him a lot more than I sent him last year. So I may have to, I'm expecting more peppers this year and a lot earlier this year because I overwintered quite a few of my plants. Although one of my ghost pepper plants, or my main ghost pepper plant that I overwintered, bit the dust, and so I went ahead. We didn't start anything from seed this year, so I did go buy 3 starts, and I've got them out there. Been feeding them with a little bit of vermicompost tea, but I'm hoping to have a pretty good year, at least on the Carolina Reapers. That tree, that plant looks beautiful. I'm expecting big things out of it.
Well, we got a lot of basil this year because I bought a pizza oven, so we've been making outdoor pizzas.
Blackstone?
No, it's called the uni. It runs off of wood, charcoal, and propane. So you just buy the propane adapter, and it's portable, and it gets up to about 950 degrees.
Wow.
So your pizza takes about 2.5, 3 minutes.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Have a good one, Lily. Thanks for coming by, Lily.
Have a good night,
But-
Lily. Yeah, that's nice. I'd like to have a pizza. We eat a lot of pizza.
Took me a few years to figure out how to make good dough. That was the biggest thing. So 25 recipes later, I got it figured out.
Yep.
And then I let it ferment for 2 or 3 days before I basically it's a no-knead pizza dough. So you just bring it together, and then I just put it in a container and leave it in the refrigerator, and it brings itself together. You don't have to knead it at all.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
You're back.
Here.
Because I was spinning like crazy over here.
Yeah, I like thin dough for my pizza crust.
But
Watered down dough. We make a sourdough starter. I've got one it's about 3 years old, and that's what we do our crust with.
Yeah, I use the 00 flour, which is a finer grain flour, and then where was I going with that? 60% hydration. So I weigh it out.
Right.
So if you're using if you're using 1,000 grams of flour, it's 600
Yeah.
grams of water. But the
Right.
key is to weigh it out, and that way you're
Yeah.
always good, because depends where you live. Especially with like sourdough.
Yeah.
If you got a lot of humidity, that can affect your dough.
Sure. Yeah, and you got to weigh it out.
Hey, Mark.
That's how I feed and make my sourdough starter is 50-50 ratio. But
Uh-huh. Yeah, different flours are different, different densities.
yeah, I use different flours in my sourdough too. Changes its flavor over time.
Yeah, sourdough does.
Well, using
Dang,
different
Mark.
flour in it does
Adams.
too.
I just wanted to ask the channel name of the folks up top in the center.
Oh, that's Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla, Gary.
Oh, okay. I can't hardly see to begin with. And,
You on your phone?
I am on my phone.
Yeah, I thought so. I was gonna text
I'm
you,
off.
but I was gonna text you, but I figured you were on your phone, so I'm like, no, I'll wait.
Well, the phone's the only way I can get onto
Yeah.
StreamYard. And I do have my computer pulled up, but I always have it in the default view so that I can actually type on the computer. But I guess I'm trying to do both. So out of your 6 watchers right now, I'm 2 of them. So anyhow, well, I ain't gonna miss a Mark Kratz live stream if I know about it. That's just all there is to it. So.
Hey, are you going to do any more creator lives, Gary?
Me?
Yeah.
Give me more channels, maybe?
No, creator. Remember you had a couple on the weekend just to discuss YouTube channel development.
Oh yeah, me and Jerry Butler do that every Friday.
Okay.
We don't always. Devil Dog typically, because of the fact sometimes we talk numbers, and Devil Dog hates numbers.
Oh
So,
yeah.
He, but and
Well,
in fact, go ahead.
Well, that ain't the only reason I don't go to that one on Friday, Gary. I have previous commitments at Friday. No, I have previous commitments Friday at that time.
That's true. We go live at 8 o'clock, and Devil Dog I think is at 7 o'clock. Does a lot of stuff with DJ.
Yep, so, exactly.
And I understand that. But Devil Dog's one of the busiest people.
Different Mark.
Yeah, which really, I wasn't planning on getting on any lives today. I was actually doing mail calls. I was going to do mail calls. And I seen Mark Kratz live, and I'm like, I can't do mail calls. I got to go to Mark's live. Thanks for ruining my day, Mark.
Yeah. I got a mail call to do and a review on a Chinese company sent me a drone. The Lulin drone.
Nice.
But it looks pretty good for a low-cost drone.
Has it got a camera on it and stuff too?
Yeah, 720 camera. It has automatic takeoff and landing.
Wait, how can I get one of those? I want to do a review on that.
And it does acrobat. So you hit one button. There's a button on it. It'll do a forward flip, back flip, barrel roll.
Nice.
Well, you did one, Jeff, didn't you? A review on a drone?
Yeah, I have a drone. We have a couple drones. It doesn't do any flips unless you do it, but.
Hey, Mark, you know how you get those people like that to send you stuff where you do a review for and you get free merchandise and stuff?
Uh-huh.
I've only had one company contact me to do like a sponsorship or whatever, and it was like a public injury attorney.
Hey, I ain't never had anybody, so nobody's ever approached me to do.
Gary's trying to get the ice cream sponsorships.
Well, I did one.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting.
The other day, I saw Dave hunting, shooting, and camping. So he did a review on a light. So I went to Twitter and I contacted that company. And I said, hey, I got, X amount of subscribers. I do reviews. I'd like to review a product. They emailed me today and said, sure, pick what you want. And so I picked an item. So they're going to send me it.
You mean I gotta find somebody and contact them about it? Shoot.
Well, you get the ball rolling, but what I wanted to do was become an affiliate, because that's where you can make money without doing anything.
Yep.
So anyway, they're going to send me a holster, so I'll do a video on it, and I signed up for their affiliate program. So if anybody buys whatever you're reviewing, then you get 20%.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sweet.
But I mean, you could do that with Amazon. Go over their affiliate partner program.
Yeah.
And all you got to do is, if you're buying something anyway, just do a video. And a lot of times
go through your link. Gotcha.
Right. And a lot of times they just want, like I installed an outdoor LED light, and they didn't care about a YouTube video. They just wanted an Amazon review.
Yeah.
So
you can link your video to Amazon reviews too.
Yeah. I don't want to have a sponsorship, because then you can't, I've had people say, hey, yeah, we'll pay you. Like one offered to pay me $2,000 to put an ad on to do an ad and put a link on a video, but it was to some video game I wouldn't even play. Number one, I used to play video games, but then you can't be honest. You're kind of selling your channel just to make
$2,000 sounds like a great deal, because most offers that we've seen are per view. They want to pay about 30 cents per view.
No, it was a flat rate. They said that was the range. It was $600 to $2,000.
Yeah.
Bye, roaming pepper.
Bye, roaming pepper.
Hey, I didn't even see him.
You.
Did you ever see that Clued Up game that we went to? It's like a phone-based game, and you walk around a town. Maybe you've seen something about it. They have different theme stuff. The one we went to was Alice in Wonderland, and it was a town near us. It cost like, I don't know, $20 or $40, and you have 6 people on a team. You had to figure out a thing, but basically we went to this town and walked around, and they were having a festival uptown that was different from the Clued Up game, but you got to see the entire town in a whole new way. And then there's like animated stuff that's interactive with your GPS and your phone. And we did an entire video on it, and it's pretty popular. But that company contacted us, said, which was the most interesting part was they said, P.S. it'll be fun for you to take a walk with your dog Duke and do this. So they've watched our video enough that they know Duke's name and that we take walks with him. I know it's in a title, but it's still, a company has reached out and seen that. But he said that they got a new program, some new GPS thing, and it's a murder mystery type thing, and they want us to try it out. So we might I might check that out. I don't know. But it's basically GPS enabled with your phone, and you go location to location in different areas and try to solve a murder mystery. That sounds pretty interesting to me.
Yeah, that sounds like more fun than Alice in Wonderland. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, the people that were there were all dressed up and, Alice in Wonderland stuff, and there's different spots around the town that you find different clues until you help Alice escape. And yeah, it was kind of weird, but
yeah,
it was fun. People were all dressed up like the LARPing that they were talking about earlier. There was a lot of people dressed up and playing the part, and you get to experience a town that I've never been to. I picked a town. It's in a lot of different cities. We picked one we'd never been to so that we could walk around the entire town and see all new stuff. But you can probably go about anywhere. Nice to see
Jonesy.
you, MB.
There's Jonesy.
Hey, Radio Jonesy.
G'day, Jonesy. G'day, Cobbo.
Yeah, g'day, Cobber.
There we go. We got a good radio voice now.
I wished I had a good radio voice.
Yeah.
Hey, look at the bright side, Devil Dog. You got the perfect face for radio.
I agree to that.
Yeah,
I
he's
do
got a good
too.
voice.
You know, probably.
See, there he goes.
Good to see you, Lori.
Hey, Lori Barber. And Bama Rush says we also are outside because spring has finally reached where Bama Rush is at.
Oh, good.
So we got somebody from Alabama, I take it, and Gary from Mississippi.
Actually, Bama Rush, I think I want to say is from I want to say South. I could be wrong. He can correct me. I want to say South Dakota.
Okay.
I could
Yeah.
be.
Well, how many channels are y'all co-streaming right now?
Yes, they
Yeah.
are.
She's
Yeah.
typing in
Okay,
hot
good. I
dog
just-
because we have an interactive thing on our live side of it with
Okay, I
Nightbot.
just wasn't seeing everybody.
I'm not. I'm just jumping on Mark's.
We have
Yeah.
Nightbot running on our side, and she's using their. It's a thing. It shares her channel. If you go to our channel and you pick something out of the cooler, it'll share your channel.
Now, is Nightbot something you do through StreamYard?
No,
No.
that's a separate website.
Okay.
Yeah, it is not through StreamYard. It's through YouTube and their own website.
It's where you can change or drop links and everything.
Hey, Brandon Joseph loves Jesus.
Yeah, it's just a bot, like a moderator bot.
Bama Rush says he was born in Alabama but lives in South Dakota.
Okay.
Yep.
It's
If you
kind of
wanted- Go ahead.
it's kind of an extreme move weather-wise.
If
True.
you wanted help with that, Mark, I could help you later on.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'm cut out for live, and we'll see.
You're doing fine.
You're doing a good job, Mark.
Good to see you too.
Lori, it's not going to hurt you. You might get some subscribers though.
Hey, we've got some Australian. Oh, geez, there we go. Some Australian Navy warships out the front.
Really?
Yeah, there's 3 of them out there. They've come in for restocking. I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty glary. Sort of.
We can see it.
Yeah, and they've got them. You know, the Zodiacs.
C5.
Yeah.
Where they come ashore.
C5.
Yeah, they
I
come
saw your
ashore.
battleship. I was trying to sink it.
That's old school. Yeah. So they pulled up out the front this morning in the darkness, and I looked at the port schedule, and it just says Australian warship. There's one in on the dock, and there's 3 out doing laps. So that's quite cool to have a look at that. Something different.
Yeah, there could be a submarine out there you can't see.
Well, they do come in as well, actually, and a submarine support vessel comes in as well. So that comes in. We assume it says on the port schedule. It says support vessel, Australian Navy submarine, and it's just like a small ship with a crane. So I'm assuming it goes out to sea and loads supplies on the submarines that don't come in.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, wood and
But
metal.
As long as it. Oh,
Hey, Georgianne Rose.
yeah. Anyway,
You know,
so what's been going on
I
today?
found out apparently Haagen-Dazs does not have an affiliate program.
Yeah, you ought to
But
try.
Well, I looked up. There's one called E Creamery that does have an affiliate program. I may look a little bit into that, or maybe Bluebell.
Yeah. Hopefully E Creamery or Bluebell accepts your thing, and they send you a bunch of Grey Poupon ice cream.
Yeah, right.
Nice.
I don't want no more. I ain't gonna eat no more Grey Poupon. I'll tell them up front. I can't give that a decent rating.
Has anybody tried the ketchup or hot mustard Doritos yet?
No.
No.
I like
think
it.
I have
the
a-
only place I've heard of those was up in Canada. I ain't seen them down here.
Yeah, I had
we have
ketchup flavor. I did in my food review playlist. I did ketchup flavored Lay's
nice.
from Canada.
Oh.
They're from Canada.
We got the snack size. I have the full size ones here, but I love Doritos. I'm scared to try the ketchup and hot mustard ones. So I got the snack size. I hope it doesn't turn me off of Doritos.
My favorite Lay's
Wow.
were the lobster ones from Thailand. I think they were from Thailand.
Wow. Lobster.
That sounds
Yeah.
cool.
Hey, cruising on the high seas.
I picked up Lay's new chips this week. They were BLT and a Cuban sandwich. Lay's Cuban sandwich and
See you later, Riley.
Lay's beef.
Bye, Ray. We creative travel.
Good to see you, Rayleigh. Have a good night.
Where'd you get those, Jeff?
Walmart.
I didn't know Walmart had that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Oh, Walmart's got some crazy stuff in it. That Grey Poupon, that's where I found it. They also had like a pumpkin something, about marshmallow. I don't know what it was. I really hadn't gotten the gumption to try it yet, but it's still in the freezer. But it's kind of a last resort ice cream.
When I was
ice cream.
When I was a kid, I just used to eat Ruffles with ketchup. I dip
Yeah.
them in the ketchup.
Sure. I love homemade chips with ketchup.
What happened to Ruffles? Too? They've disappeared over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the real thin, real thin or thicker crinkle cuts or whatever they are.
I know yesterday I got to try speaking of ketchup, I got to try my very first Canadian ketchup.
Is it different?
It is a lot different than the US. But
More vinegary?
It's actually I think it's more
tomatoes.
Yeah, probably more tomatoey. Yeah.
I think it's less vinegary than but yeah,
I think I'd like that better.
I think I even said that I think I even said in the video that I liked it better than I do the one we have in the States.
What do Canadians have against vinegar?
I don't know. They have all kinds of weird laws up there.
Yeah, you need more food in the content.
Yeah.
It says it's a tomato-based product. I think to put more tomato base in the product.
Hell, Jeff, make your own. Make your own ketchup.
We do. It's never as good as I like. What I like, my favorite ketchup is actually McDonald's ketchup.
No, Whataburger spicy.
Heinz, but you can't go to the store and buy Heinz and it tastes the same. McDonald's, they actually have their own strand of tomatoes and a field of farmers that grow their tomatoes to make their ketchup for Heinz. You can't just go and buy it. It's their own special line and everything. And
yeah,
really
but
good.
Heinz puts high fructose corn syrup in it.
I don't know what they do, but it's really McDonald's is good. What you buy in the store is not. If you get it from the McDonald's itself, it's different.
Well, next time you
looked up, I was just going to say I just looked up whether or not they have high fructose corn syrup in Canada, and apparently they do. It's just called something different now. It's called glucose fructose, in the ingredient list. As far as ketchup is concerned, though, the best ketchup I've seen has got to be the Whataburger spicy ketchup.
Yep.
You can get it in a big old bottle at the Walmart. And that's it. That's what's in my refrigerator now. My wife, it ain't her thing, but she's
Do they
got
make
her
a
own bottle of
non-spicy
ketchup.
one?
You know what's crazy for an Australian is that when we travel to America and we're all sitting in our rented house and we're all, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And someone says, hey, let's go to Walmart. Everyone gets excited. Everyone goes, yay, let's go to Walmart. Check it out. Because there is no such superstores over here, like large, very supermarket-y with all the, you can buy everything from when I was there, you could buy anything from a gun to
Anything.
food, anything. You actually they had a McDonald's inside the Walmart we were in, so it was
at a bank and a barber shop.
pretty surreal.
Get your taxes done there.
It's just amazing for us. Anyway.
There's a fella, you can get your eyes tested and order glasses at the one by my house, and they got a Subway. I wish they had a McDonald's.
Well, you see that a lot in Alaska. They'll have the Walmarts there. The Walmarts in Alaska have everything because in the wintertime, you don't want to be outside. So it's a one-stop shop.
Go.
Hey, cruising on high seas. Yeah, the one I had did, but I was told by Michael and V that I didn't actually have the real poutine because the poutine that I had didn't have.
Bye, Scott.
Didn't have actual real cheese curds in it. So
just fries and gravy.
We had fries. It did have. It had fries, gravy. Of course, there's different ones, but I got the one with the bacon and cheese in it.
Some said cheese curds had
They
bacon
had
and cheese.
They had grated cheese in it. So, but I yet still gave it a 10 because like I was telling Michael I've actually had cheese fries before, chili cheese fries before, and things like that. So, and I loved it. So, but
love chili and
from
cheese.
what I understand, Michael and V tell me, wait till I get the real poutine.
You need to have some Texas poutine. Now I take tater tots and I throw them in the smoker for 30 minutes. Then I take them and put them in the underneath or in about a 450 oven and finish it off with bacon bits and Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce.
I like Sweet Baby Ray's.
I actually had this poutine from a restaurant called the Harvey's. Is where I had this poutine.
I don't know what poutine is.
I'm hoping the next time that I come into Canada that I can actually try the bridge fries. I didn't even get to try the bridge fries. Yet.
Well, I don't know what poutine is, but I always thought it.
I don't know what it is either, other than the guy over in the Ukraine or
it's not
Soviet Union or
Russia.
They have a poutine dish. They have a poutine dish for sale at Arby's.
Well, any dish named Putin just doesn't sound real appetizing to me.
The Vladimir.
It's not the Vladimir. Yeah.
That's
Arby's, the fast food restaurant chain Arby's has Putin for sale on their menu right now.
Yeah.
Well, what anything that you do with any sort of food needs this.
Well,
Just
all I
add a
can
bit.
tell you is, hey, I have trouble getting people to pull my finger, let alone order food. Named Putin.
Hey,
Just saying.
have you ever eaten Vegemite, Mark?
Yeah, I have. I eat all the time. We have Vegemite and Marmite. Marmite's more the UK version.
Yeah, the ripoff.
Eat it on toast or
Vegemite is caca le poop.
You kind of, I didn't like it at first, but I just developed a taste for it.
It grows on you. It's all about the layers. If you're going to eat it in big chunks, you're a fool.
Yeah,
Because
you put it on real light. Real
No,
light on.
Jonesy don't. Jonesy just
Oh,
makes big freaking globs of it on drumsticks.
I can do it. Yeah. That's lovely.
Does it taste anything like Tim Tams?
No.
No. It's made from
I
brewer's
like
yeast.
Tim Tams.
Yeah.
It was real popular during World War II. It was the way people could get iron
Yeah,
B
and
vitamins.
Yeah. That's what it was for.
That
That's what it,
I like to put it on Q-tips and leave it on the bathroom counter for Sabrina to find.
Vegemite is like you know how you know how you take and when you're working on a car and you get that grease and you gotta grease your universal joints and your ball joints and stuff like that on a car. Well, that's exactly what Vegemite tastes like.
Yeah.
you definitely had it in glomps, not in smears. It's all about the smear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but I could eat it in spoons.
It's like axle grease to me.
Yeah, it looks like axle grease.
It does.
But it goes good with butter, but on toast. Get some good toast, put it on real thin, and
that's what I'm gonna have tonight when I get done with this. Toast and
everyday
butter.
staple with Vegemite. Absolutely spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
No,
anyway.
I didn't. Moon
Ken
over
gave it a
mine.
10. It slapped his brain.
No, I gave that stuff a 0 or a 1 or something like that.
I've never seen
like
that.
I said, that stuff's caca le poop.
Well, it
you
keeps forever.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll just stick with my chili cheese tater tots.
You ought to put it on that Grey Poupon ice cream.
Ice cream.
No, I ain't gonna try it anymore. That great. I wasted $4 or $5 on getting that Grey Poupon ice cream, and I wasn't about to try any more of it. I ate enough of it to say that I gave it a good fair shot, but I ain't about to, no, just no. I ain't gonna do no.
I wonder if you just took vanilla ice cream and put Grey Poupon on it, if it'd be the same thing. Kind of mix it in.
Probably.
Like you do cocoa.
Yeah, I guess you'd have to blend it in there because it would putting that on something cold would just kind of coagulate. You'd have to blend it in somehow.
Blend it in, mix it in. We'll have to try that sometime.
Mix it in.
Maybe some horseradish.
Hey, if you like Grey Poupon, maybe you'll like it. I don't know. I actually like some, like Golden's, that spicy mustard. That stuff's okay in the right situation, but it's not exactly, ice cream material, in my opinion.
I tell you what's good mustard is one of my subscribers sent me Coleman's English mustard.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's my new mustard now. It's got a little bit of it's a natural mustard taste. You would kind of compare it to mild horseradish.
Yeah.
But
Is that kind of like a German mustard?
no, it's British, but it comes in a powder. You can use it, to make like barbecue. It'd be good for barbecue sauce.
Now
would use.
I've had a German mustard that comes in like a tube of toothpaste, except it's mustard.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what the
Yeah, there it is. Well, Jonesy's either picking his nose or he's showing us Vegemite.
Good stuff.
I actually like it. It tastes just like regular, at least the one that I had tastes just like regular French's mustard here, except it was German instead of,
Well, the other one I like is called Beaver's Hot, Sweet and Hot. I think it's Sweet and Hot or Hot and Sweet.
Hey,
I don't like
anything that starts with beaver. I'll give a shot.
Yeah.
I've tried sweet hot mustard. I'm not a big fan of where they add the sweetness to it. I think mustard's already kind of sweet on its own.
Yeah.
But I like Dusseldorf, especially with like onions on a burger.
Yeah, Dusseldorf's good.
Dusseldorf mustard's really good with onions and burger, beef.
Hey, them beaver nuggets are pretty good.
Beaver nuggets.
Yeah, from Bucky's.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I saw cauliflower hot wings the other day, made with cauliflower. Hot wings made with cauliflower.
For breading?
No, the whole thing was like a cauliflower chunk.
Oh. Well, it wouldn't be a hot wing.
It was
It wouldn't
probably
be a hot
processed.
wing.
Well, it looked like a boneless hot wing, but it was all
breaded with cauliflower.
and it was breaded, but I think the whole meat part was probably the cauliflower. So it's probably processed cauliflower and then breaded. And then I guess you did ask breaded, but not a breaded wing, just not breaded with cauliflower. I think the meat was cauliflower, and then the cauliflower is breaded and then seasoned with the hot sauce. So I guess you were right. It is breaded cauliflower. Yes.
Well, I like roasted cauliflower. I like when it gets caramelized.
Well, they make the pizza crust out of it now. I've never had any of that. But
yeah, we've tried that. It's not bad.
Yeah, I might have to try it. I like cauliflower. I just didn't know how it'd be as a crust or.
Well, it's not really like a pizza.
Yeah.
So as long as you go into it, knowing that it's cauliflower, not trying to compare it, it's not bad.
Right. Oh, good. I'm trying to eat more. I mean, I eat a lot of vegetables, but I'm trying to eat more vegetables and try to get more protein from my vegetables, I guess.
Well, you need 3 more stomachs.
Yeah. Like the animals do?
Yeah.
I understand.
Well, there's, I used to do a lot of nutrition kind of stuff. And one thing, though, is, cooking, there's a certain point where raw is good. But when you have certain vegetables like cauliflower or rooty vegetables, they do need a little cooking. Otherwise, you can't really digest it all. So you're not getting the full value. Now, I don't know if you see these. These are broccoli microgreens.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we grow them. We use little, we used to buy the pads, but Sabrina uses those little cotton makeup pads.
Yeah.
Well, this thing here, this little thing takes 5-6 days to grow, has as much nutrition as a half a head of broccoli.
Yeah.
And we'll use them in place of lettuce. You can add them to stir fry.
How's it taste?
Fry them up. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, it tastes like a very
You don't just
mild.
have to use broccoli. You can. There's other vegetables you can do
Right,
that with microgreens with too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Very
broccoli's considered a super nutrient, superfood.
Sure.
So when you get it like this, but Gary, it's just a very mild broccoli taste,
Okay.
almost buttery.
That's a big business over here where it's a quick turnover in product, and those micro greens, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, the sprouts.
Yeah, you try to buy a little container of them, about $10.
Yeah.
You know,
We called it fodder for years. That's what we fed our chickens.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Now humans want it. We used to feed the chickens that and then feed humans chickens. And now that they just cut the middleman out, they went straight to the fodder.
Yeah, wood and metal. Celery. So when I buy green onions at the store, we kind of grow them, but I don't put them in a refrigerator with the celery. I take the celery and the green onions and I put them in mason jars with a little water in. And then I cut the tops off when I need. And what I like, a lot of people throw away are the celery leaves. But those, you throw those in stews and things like that. They add a lot of flavor, and a lot of people just throw that away. But they'll just they'll kind of keep growing.
Well, the spring onions, you put them in the ground, like the little leftover bits with the roots, and you put them back in the garden, and they'll start sprouting up again. And they'll go for a long time before they start tasting a bit overdone. But
yeah, we just put them in jars and they sit on the kitchen counter, and we just clip off what we need. As long as you have an inch and a half of the stalk, the green will grow back.
And we can have a centimeter.
You
put
do.
a centimeter of it at the bottom, like that real little bit, like a third of an inch, and you put that in the ground with. As long as it's got the roots on it, it will grow. It will. You put it in a little pot, and it'll come up.
We do the same with basil. We take the basil stems, and Sabrina puts them in these little heart-shaped containers on the kitchen table, and they grow roots, and then you can transplant them.
Yep.
Well,
that's wonderful.
The best thing you can do with celery, in my opinion, is cook that up with a little bit of onion and bell pepper, and then throw a little bit of rice in there, fry up the rice, and then add a little bit of chicken broth with it, and cook it up like rice. Man, that's some good eating right there.
Sounds good.
Well, the celery, onion, and bell pepper is what's known as the Trinity in Cajun cooking, and it's a great base for a lot of stuff. But it's as far as just a really good rice I could eat that by itself, with a little onion, bell pepper, and celery in it.
Yeah, the French call it mirepoix. So that's the onion, celery, and carrot. Or the basic flavors.
Celery. Yep, I love onion, peppers, carrots, potatoes.
You like anything with lima beans?
By the way,
I'm a big lima bean fan.
How about liver? You like liver?
I like liver. Yep.
Yeah.
I eat liver.
Onion.
I've never had brain. Tammy's had a lot of pork brains when she was growing up. That's what they ate a lot of. And she won't eat it anymore. But
I had cow brains.
My grandfather used to fry up a mess of my grandmother would for my grandfather squirrel brains. He'd go out and catch a mess of a squirrel, and he'd get the brains. Everybody, nobody else.
Yeah.
I'm not sure anybody else would eat them.
I've had squirrel brains.
Probably wouldn't have.
I've never had any large animal brain.
See, I've never had any of those. Now, I've had liver. I like chicken liver, beef liver, pork liver. I like all that stuff like that.
Tammy's dad ate all this stuff people do for challenges on a regular basis. He had pickled pig's feet sitting around, ate sauce every day.
I've had pickled pig's feet. I love pickled.
Yeah.
I love pickled pig's feet and pickled eggs. Yeah, and I've had pickled. I think
Have you
it
had
was
souse?
what's souse?
It
Like
looks
a head
it's
cheese kind
it's
of.
like head cheese. It looks like bologna. It's like gel. It looks like bologna, but there's large chunks of like bone and meat and gristle with in between like gel,
jelly stuff.
and they slice it like slices of bologna.
I've had it with pig snout and moose
Yeah.
snout.
I heard her dad loved
Well,
it. It's real vinegary. It just I don't know. It's hard to watch people eat it, but he loved it. You'd see
Yeah,
that
Ron,
little
olive
like,
oil.
that little gel stuff on the top of the jar that you usually scrape away. That's what that stuff's made out of. He did like a slice of
Mhm.
bologna. But I mean, to him, that was good to him. That was good stuff, huh? He loved it. He always asked us, "Can you go get us old fashioned loaf too?" He always liked. I like old fashioned loaf, kind of like a Dutch loaf, I guess.
yeah.
I had a brain sandwich in Wisconsin. I forgot the name of the town. It's kind of it was a German restaurant, but they breaded it and put it in a sandwich. But to me, it was a texture thing, but it had this kind of a tin metallic taste to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like putting
That's
a piece of aluminum foil in your mouth.
Yeah.
I
don't
Any
like
y'all
that.
ever had a pig ear sandwich?
Hey, life with Mountain Folk.
Mm-mm.
Nobody
I
had a
don't
pig
think I
ear
have.
sandwich. They sell them down at the Red Apple Inn, I think it is, up in Jackson. I've only had it once.
Well, you can get them at
It's kind
Petco.
of, well,
Am I
that
back,
may
people?
be. I
Am I
don't
back?
think it's cooked though.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
on.
you're
You're
here.
kind of.
Okay, because I was spinning again. That's the reason why I was asking.
Well, what about mountain oysters? Any of y'all ever have mountain
Now I've
oysters?
had Rocky Mountain oysters. Yeah,
I've had mountain oysters.
I've had those. I love them.
Yeah,
But-
they are good.
I've never-
They're edible.
Yeah. Hey, Ron Darrell.
I like them when they come in the pouch.
Hey, Cruising Scene.
they got to
gotta
be
have it
cooked
like-
right, I'd say.
Yeah. It's like your own doggy bag.
Might as well show you.
Yeah, your own doggy bag. Yeah, I would be sending some home, I'm sure. No, I've
Well, I
had
gotta-
them, but
I will
they
tell you,
taste fine. It's just getting yourself through the fact of what you're eating.
I'll give you a tip when
yeah,
you cook liver. Take your liver and just put it in a Ziploc bag with some water,
Yeah.
about a cup of water and a half a teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of sugar, and let it sit for about an hour, and that'll leach out all that blood, and then rinse it off and pat it dry and then cook it. And that'll, if you got someone that doesn't like that irony taste, it takes it right out.
Yeah, we cook the livers and
Wow.
all of anything we take, we eat the heart and liver and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it be
Yeah.
a deer or a cow or a pig. I mean,
I've had chicken hearts and chicken gizzards before.
yeah, chicken gizzards are good.
I love them.
yeah. I like 'em
Speaking,
too.
has anybody ever eat these before? These are
Beaver? Oh.
beaver mussels.
Yeah,
What are
we
they?
eat beef
Mussels.
mussels.
Smoked
Oh.
mussels. Does anybody know if you actually I got these from some Canadian friends. Does
I've
anybody
had
know?
beaver tail.
Does
I've had
anybody
beaver
know?
tail
Yeah.
barbecue, but I don't know if I had
Beaver mussels. Those
mussels.
smoked beaver mussels would be delicious. Or I mean, any mussel smoked would be delicious.
You know,
Yeah. Beaver lips. Yeah. Go ahead, Ford. What do you got? You're gonna say something about the mussels?
What I was going to ask was I didn't mean to interrupt the conversation.
No, you,
you're good.
I was going to ask Does anybody know? Are these things already cooked, or do you have to cook these things?
Yeah, they're smoked. You can eat them right out of the.
Okay.
Put them on like a cracker.
Put them on like a cracker. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Okay. All right then.
That'd be good,
I just
too.
want to make
Well-
sure because I didn't know if you had to. I didn't know if you had to cook them or.
No, they're like the smoked oysters.
Okay.
I had a bad experience though with a mussel. I had one. They were sautéed, but it was bad. It burst in my mouth, and yeah, it was this very bile-y taste, and I can't eat a mussel to this day. It just, man, that was just it just popped, and it was just like tasted like guts, like you just took some guts and threw them in your mouth.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Lily. Hey,
That's a
Fisherman
Now, I know that-
506.
I know that they have two different types of smoke. They had the heated smoking, and then you've got the cold smoking as well.
Yeah.
Is something that's cold smoked is edible, or is that ready once it's been cold smoked?
Yes.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
cold smoke though is usually you can do some fish, but it's relegated to thinly sliced salmon. But you got to eat it within a week. Where hot smoked is going to be heated. To pasteurize something, you have to get it to 154 degrees. So any meat that's in a can is going to be pasteurized. They're going to cook it in the can. It's like when you can
So
meat.
those old. Well, one of the things I'm not sure about that I'm curious about is the old school smokehouses where they used to hang hams and that type of thing.
Yep.
As far as I know, those were cold smoked.
Correct.
But they would hold on to that stuff.
Yeah, but they're also
for-
cured. They've
And
been
salted.
cured. Right.
And salted.
So you just can't cold smoke meat. It'll start rotting.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Like a
some.
country,
It'll preserve it some. It will start aging. All meat ages. The heat when you hot smoke something, you basically are cooking it also. If you don't want to cook your meat, you can smoke it. It will still preserve it, but you're eating raw meat at that point. I mean, it's preserved, but it's raw. It does change the flavor and the texture of it, but it's still raw meat because it hasn't been cooked.
well, like you get a country ham has been cured for at least 6 months, sometimes up to a year. And you could actually wrap it, and there is good bacteria will grow on it. You'll see, like on salami, you'll get a white, kind of a white look. That's actually edible bacteria that breaks the meat down. But like on a country ham, though, or same thing with if you're dry aging beef, you got to trim that crust off.
Yep.
You got to trim that crust off to get underneath.
True.
Hey, Jeff and Tammy, did you see that? Did you see that comment from Gypsy and the Manila Gorilla? Or not? I mean, did you see that comment where Cruising Scene was telling thank you all for the package you sent them?
Yeah, they did a video for their shirt. All Paul's Pet Cottage.
Cruising Scene from Gary and Sharon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We sent them all. Paul. They won a thing in our monetization celebration.
Okay.
And they got their shirts.
Yeah.
Lori Barber, she won our painting. She's in here tonight.
Okay.
Everybody should have got everything. Should be out there now, except for what V hasn't got yet.
Yep.
And we're gonna have another giveaway soon. Coming up, probably the 1st of June, if not sooner, or first Monday in June. But We still
Yeah,
have
we
to
got-
burn some trash tonight, Mark. So we're probably going to be getting off of here pretty soon.
Yeah, me too. Me too. You know.
It was a lot of fun. It really tore me up. If you guys did, any of you that didn't see the actual eating of the hot noodles, go back and watch us. Mark and Kenneth, he did a wonderful job. They didn't even have any reaction. It about tore my stomach up. I almost threw up. I didn't.
Oh.
I kept it down and I stayed in the scene, but it went away after a while. But that's definitely a challenge. I think it'd be great for
Jonesy,
anybody trying to get into
Jonesy
hot
don't like-
challenges. That's a great starter challenge.
Jonesy don't like hot and spicy food.
If you're kind of on the border, but you want to do a challenge, that's a good introduction challenge for sure.
Yeah.
Had good fun.
And it tastes
Hey,
good, so it's not going to make you sick that way.
Well, all right, Tammy and Jeff. Hey, I enjoyed that. I think things worked out pretty good, despite my.
And we learned more about it, so we can do it again sometime. I hope.
Yeah.
It's good to
Yeah, we
see
gotta-
everyone else.
Maybe the next time we'll do the tarantulas.
Yeah. Get one. I
That'd
mean,
be cool.
I've never eaten a tarantula. Have you?
No, I've eaten crickets and
Yeah, I've had
grasshoppers and I've had bee
Scorpion.
larvae,
I don't know if I
ants,
want
scorpions.
Hey, we've only just discovered. We've been here for living here
Is it like
on the island for an hour, about a year and a bit, and we've just discovered we've got scorpions here. So,
wow.
yeah, next door come over and said, "I've just found some scorpions in my yard. Be careful." But his yard's really messy, and they like to live around under leaves and around rocks. And well, you probably know more about scorpions than I do, but yeah, we haven't found them in our yard, but we found a dead one in the house. But,
Well, a rule they say about scorpions is the smaller the pincher, the bigger the sting.
well, he said the same.
Wow.
Anyway,
Interesting.
that's just another thing around here that can kill you.
Well, I think Australia wins that as far as things that'll kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have anything here that'll kill us except for leopards, maybe cougars. And we don't have very many of them. We've only had one sighting in the last 20 years. There's nothing else really. Coyote maybe, but I don't know how they would do that.
Actually, I think Ohio leads the nation in people killed by deer. I think, according to
car accidents. Yeah. I can see that.
Okay.
All right, guys, a lot of fun. We'll see you next time.
All right, bye guys.
Bye, Jeff and Tammy.
We'll see you in
Bye-bye.
YouTube land. All right. Hey, Jonesy, do they eat penguins?
Who? Scorpions?
No,
They don't like
No.
getting wet.
Australians, do they eat penguins?
No. They're I don't think they're protected, but no, they're. I think dogs. There's been a few dog attacks with the penguins. Most of the penguin habitats have got like dog-proof fencing around, and you go through a gate, and then they say, "Please close the gate," because of the penguin colony that lives here. And yeah, but I want to see them swimming in the water. That's what I want to see. That's my next mission. Is when they're around and there are plenty, get that GoPro underwater, see if one goes past. So
Yeah, they're pretty agile in the water.
yeah, well I'm talking to locals that have been here for a while, and they say 11 o'clock at night, go down to the beach, go down to the far end, not the touristy end, and you'll find them just walking all up towards the rocks. They'll walk straight past you. So go down there with the red light and film as you'll catch heaps of them if you want to make a video. And I said, yeah. I said, yeah, about 11 o'clock on a high tide is the best time. So, yeah, when they're up and about again, there'll be a mission that I want to capture.
That'll be interesting. Have you tried kangaroo?
Oh yeah, we eat kangaroo all the time.
What does that compare to?
rich, gamey sort of meat. More flavoursome than beef. Hey, get away, Charlie. Behave yourself. Oh, he's a rascal now.
Hey, cruising this fun anytime, Cheryl.
Yeah, I do kangaroo every day if we could have it, if we could get it. That'd be a staple. Just watching the dog, he's
All right, folks. Well,
up to no good.
it's been a little over 2 hours for me, so I'm going to call it quits. I appreciate you guys stopping by.
Thanks so
As
much
usual.
for allowing me to do that with you, Mark. And I'll be sure to go back and subscribe to your channel. Check out your channel.
Yeah, likewise. Yeah.
Thanks for having me up on panel, Mark. So now I can do my mail calls, brother.
All right. Yeah, you're always.
No, I'm asking your permission.
Yeah.
Eddie, catch up on them Christmas cards, mate. You got to get them done first.
You and Jonesy are always welcome.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. It was good to see you.
All right. Yeah, it's good to be seen too. So, Gary, we'll see you also, and we'll see you from North Carolina, right? You're in right now.
Ford.
Now, when you end on your side, it'll end on mine, correct?
That is correct. He said you're in North Carolina, right, Kenny?
Yeah, I'm temporary.
Right now.
Right now, I'm in Port Huron, Michigan, visiting with some YouTube friends, but I'm temporarily residing in North Carolina.
Okay.
So.
All right, my friend. Great to interact with you. It was fun.
Great to interact with you as well.
All right, guys. We'll see you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.